Hey everybody, here we go. I'm not gonna lie, here's my little short explanation on what I've been doing. Honestly, I got sick, and then I didn't want to make very many videos because I wasn't liking what I was making, but I'm back in it now, I'm locked in. I also finally fixed my internet, so my upload shouldn't take literally all day, so that's pretty cool. So, we got a few things that I want to show. First of which is this. So I'm gonna just show you this and my thoughts on it very quickly. Jesus Christ, the sounds. So we got this little teaser trailer, so it's essentially teasing Orisa's or the new Mythic. I don't mind this trailer. This trailer I don't really have any problems with. I will say this Mythic effect is a little concerning. Like, I think that's gonna look like a lot, like it's gonna clutter screen a lot more than the normal one. Like, especially right there, that looks like a lot. But other than that, I don't really care, and I'm not sweaty enough to actually care if that's like cluttering the screen. I just don't really care. Dude, can they not play this at like max audio? Then here's this trailer. So this is the thing that a lot of people are mad about. So there's people who are defending this, and I don't think this is even close to fair. So the people saying that this is just like a remake. Okay, first let me get you the context, right? The people saying that this is a remake of this one, I actually see it quite a bit, actually. It really does look like a remake. Like, it looks like when a game gets remastered that's like 20 years old, and you like look at it, and so this is how you remember it as a kid, like when you played it, right? You remember it looking like this, and you're like, well, the game doesn't even need a remaster because it looked this good when it was old. And then when you actually go back and look, it looks like this skin. But the skin is just not Mythic, man. It's just not. Like, what separates this from being legendary other than the colors? I know you're gonna say the sound effects, but they have legendary skins with sound effects. I really just think this is a legendary skin. And I also just, what is this supposed to be even? Like, I don't know what this is even supposed to be. Grand Beast Orisa. So I'll let the trailer play the whole thing. So it's level 80 again. Meh, I don't really care. Ability sound effects. I really think they need to stop focusing on this. Like, the sound effects are nice, but it's not a big deal. That looks fine, I guess. I just, like, look. This one is the only good one, the ice one. But, here. And then it also shows all the different guns. So this is a gun. If I had to guess, gonna guess there's 4 colors and 1 weapon variant, which is this one. I'm not a huge fan of this skin. I'm not gonna lie to you. This doesn't look very good either. This looks alright, I guess. And this, I'm not a big fan of either. Like, it looks like a crab, which is better than the other one, I guess. I'm just not a fan of this. Like, I just don't think it's very good. It's way too similar. So there are people defending this, okay? That's why I'm mainly making this video, and that's why what inspired me to wake up this morning and actually record a video is there are people saying that the people complaining about this are doomers, and they don't like, they're just being they're being sad because there's no reason to ascend, or there's nothing else to be sad about in the game. And to that I have to say, you're fucking insane, dude. This skin, raise your standards, dog. Sorry, I'm muting you. But like, look at this, dude. Look at the difference in quality. You got 2 weapons, 3 tattoos, 3 masks, and 3 colors. And then we compare it to this, we get 4 colors and 1 weapon, probably. What the fuck, dude? Like, and the annoying part is, right, all the people who got, like for me specifically, I think it is such dog shit that Junker Queen is gonna get one of the best mythics in the game simply because she was lucky, essentially, and she was one of the first ones from the looks of it. Because let's be honest, right now it's looking like the mythic skins, they're not having enough time to make them. It's starting to look like that something is wrong with the mythic skins. They either don't have time to do them, or they're just not putting in as much effort because they don't have to anymore. I don't know, but something is off with them. And I'm not here to insult like whoever's making this game, because I will actually say I think the skin looks fine. Like, it looks like a fine legendary skin. The problem arises in that it's supposed to be a mythic, dude. Like, we're supposed to be getting customization. And then also, like I said, I really don't think going with Orisa on this was a play at all. I think that was a terrible decision, pretty much from all sides, because pretty much everyone dislikes Orisa. No one likes Orisa. She's one of the hardest characters to make good skins for, because she's just so, like, odd, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, she's not like most of the other characters. And then the fact that they gave her this skin, which literally it does look like a bug or a crab or something of the, like, a mix of both. I think someone said it's supposed to be a kaiju, and I actually do think that person's right. I think this is supposed to be a kaiju. Like, giant monster shit, which, like, that's cool. But also, I feel like we could have given this to, like, anybody else, and it probably would have looked better and not had as much controversy. I'll just say it. I'm very disappointed in the last 3 mythics. I didn't like the Ana one very much, but at least the voice lines were really good. The Hanzo one is super disappointing because I think it's one of the coolest looking mythics in the game. But it just doesn't have any customization, which is really frustrating. This one, I will say, is probably my least favorite mythic now. It takes the place of the Junker Queen mythic, which, by the way, before anyone comes at me, any Junker Queen players, I actually love Junker Queen. I just don't really like that mythic. I think it is... It's such a robbery that Sigma did not get a Zeus mythic, bro. What are we doing? Like, I get he ended up getting one, like, the next season after. But still, bro, like, Junker Queen should not have gotten the Zeus. Give it to Reinhardt or someone, dude. She was a brand new character and she got one. How does Reinhardt not have a mythic yet? Like, I get it, I'm a Reinhardt main, so of course I'm gonna want the mythic earlier, but also, motherfucker, he's like the most played tank by far, and probably the only tank that I would say is actually, like, consistently fun, until people start countering you, at least. And he still doesn't have a mythic. What are we doing?
But it's really just the colors in the horn that it shares.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're exactly the same, but I think they're too similar to be, like, to have had the idea to make this, essentially.
Like, maybe you guys could point out something else.
Like, imagine if they added another Knight Reinhardt skin, and for his mythic he just got a Knight. Like, I think a lot of people would be pretty disappointed, because they would be like, bro, we have gotten 3 of these Knight skins now, and they're cool. 4 if you include the new one from Overwatch 2, and they're cool. But come on, guys, there's some more unique stuff you can do with that, I'm sure.
Hey, I thought I was supposed to be the doomer. What the fuck, guys? I don't even think it's bad.
And that's all I want to show. So, I like Flats. I'm literally following him. Like, I do love him. But I think defending that is actually crazy, because it's such a bad skin, like, from a mythic point of view, especially when you look at the earlier ones. And imagine this is your main. That's the thing. Like, imagine being a Hanzo main, right? You have got to be so disappointed that your one mythic, you're probably not going to get a mythic for another 8 years or some crazy shit, dude. Like, you're not getting one for a long time. And your one mythic has, like, 1 style and 3 colors. And the same thing's gonna happen with Orisa. Not that I care about either of the people who play those characters, because I think they're both absolutely shit-ass, terrible, unfun characters. But they still deserve a good skin. Like, you shouldn't just take that away just because it's a character that someone doesn't like. But then there was this picture, which just shows them all a little easier. You can't see the one on the far left, but it's just the default one. But the ice one, like he said, like Flat said, the ice one is actually good. I think this one looks cool. Is it great? No, I think it's still something is wrong with it. And the 4th one is fine, but these 2 are just not good. I'll be honest. I don't like either of these 2. This one especially, I'm not a fan. And then the one on the far left, I also just not a fan. But I will say this. all these tweets are actually super accurate. The like her legendaries look better, man. Like they just do. Like look at this. And then we also got this just as another thing. This is apparently probably the season name is Call of the Hunt, I guess. This season, I'm gonna be honest, I was excited for this season. Seeing this gave me flashbacks of Fortnite Primal, which, if you played any Fortnite, anyone, you would know this is a very bad season. So I'm kind of scared, to be honest, because this Fortnite Primal season was absolutely ass. Like this, it was so bad. The only good thing was this skin, the Tomb Raider skin, and the Raven skin. And well, I guess Jonesy was cool too. I just wasn't a huge fan of this season. I'll be honest. I did not like this. So it gave me flashbacks to that, and I'll be honest. I'm getting so tired of the new characters getting every single skin. It feels like, dude. Like, and that's not even me saying I want more Reinhardt skins. Reinhardt's been getting a lot of skins. I'm happy with it. All right, that's fine. I also don't really care about skins very much anymore now that they cost $20 to buy them. But I will say that this theme is sleeper, bro. I tell you, I look up at my screen and I see this and I go, it's just not a very interesting theme to me. I don't really like hunting. I don't really like wilderness themed stuff. I just don't think it's very cool. Also, I don't know what the like. This literally just looks like one of any of her other skins, I feel like. Now all that being said, that's everything that got revealed today. Do expect me to make videos more often about just Overwatch news. It's not just going to be Overwatch though, it's something you also have to know. I'm going to be doing other stuff like I have been. But that's about it. Oh, well, here, let me summarize my thoughts essentially at the end here. Just to summarize, because I've been yapping a lot. I'm really not a huge fan of the Orisa skin. It's just not. It doesn't feel mythic, man. Like, it just doesn't. Look at this. This does not feel mythic. I think the colors, like, if it was this skin, and then it got a bunch of different, like shoulder pads and knee pads or a mask or something, like, okay, you know what? That's fine. This looks good. But it doesn't have any customization, really, from what we've seen, other than the gun and the colors, which I don't think this skin is good enough otherwise to warrant a buy. So what I will say, I haven't bought the last season's battle pass. I'm not planning on buying the next one either. And all I have to say is, you guys, you gotta vote with your wallets. I tell you what, you have to, because things like this, they're not gonna go away if we keep buying them. And I just can't personally justify spending $10 on a battle pass that's full of mostly shit. I'll be honest with you, it's mostly full of shit. And then this skin, like, unless the other skins are absolutely phenomenal, this is a big miss from the battle pass. This will be the second one now that I just don't think it's even worth buying. And that's about it. Later. Hopefully the next season's good though.